Alright everyone, what is going on? Welcome back to today's video, and in today's video we're jumping back into the third coaching lesson I'm going to be doing with someone who is currently in Silver 4. His name is Shikpatar2475, and today we are jumping into a video where we're going to coach him. We're going to look at his VOD that he made for me to review. He commented in the last video, and if you guys want to do the same thing, that's how you can get your video reviewed on the channel. So you can either live stream on Twitch and then send me the link to your video that saves, or you can upload it to YouTube like this guy did, as you can see in the top left. You probably can't see it from my face cam, but VOD, it says VOD for Fee Extinction. He told me about it in the comment section, and we are here now, and I'm here to review his gameplay. So good luck to this man. We're here to critique his gameplay and hopefully give him some tips. In the ban phase he picked Thermite first, then his teammates hopped on Ace and he hopped on Thatcher. I think that's really good just to start it off. But yeah, we're going to cut back to the first round. That's just my first little tip. It's good that you look for things to pick operators and people to pick depending on your team. That is very good that you do that. And yeah, other than that, let's jump into the video. Okay, so the quality does look a little bit low, but it's definitely not as bad as last episode. I don't think last episode's quality was pretty fucking terrific, if you ask me. Yeah, it's good to push barrel. You need to work with that hard breacher. Here he comes now. I'm not sure if you're in the party. Yep, a little teabag. I'm guessing you're not in the party. You're just trying to communicate with him there. That's fair enough. Hopping on the drone, keeping it clear. IQ's already in there, so you don't really have to worry, hopefully, unless IQ's fucking brain dead, and you should have control of that barrel site now. It's good. It's very important to get the hard breaches on when they go throne room. It makes it a lot easier to push, because it's not an easy site to push in my opinion. It is not. It definitely has some difficulty to it. You're playing against a Cade by the looks of it. Not sure where Bandit is. He might be tricking. You should probably drone that out just to check to see what Bandit's doing. But there's a little drone hole from outside to push. Especially with Ace, that can definitely get tricked quite easily, but it looks like they're not. So yeah, you got that wall open. You definitely have an advantage. Having 4 people pushing the same room is not the play, in my opinion. Having multiple people push the same area in any map is just not good, because if one person flanks you, or like one person frags off like all of the team, and then it's just that one person who didn't push with you, what the hell is that one person gonna do? He's in a really bad situation. It's good that you're droning, but you're stuck in a corner because Ace won't get off you. And hopefully, I hope the reason you're going around is because you analyze the fact that there's too many people in that room, and I definitely commend that. But yeah, it's good that you're droning. Bringing your drone over to where you're pushing, that is smart. Unfortunately, it looks like Ace isn't coming with you, so you're going to be on your own in this push. There's still 3 people pushing behind. No frags off with 1 minute to go is definitely gonna. Well, there's the first frag there. It's good. Valkyrie down. Ace is with you. I don't know if he's communicating. I'd say he's You're playing pretty smart. Get that wall open. Get that Ace off. Now you have that complete both angles open. Seems like your team's getting fragged off. The two people who pushed barrel, and that is the problem with pushing together. If someone makes a play, you lose multiple teammates in one play. That's the difficulty. But it's good that you got both sides open now. They are in a complete disadvantage. You drone that Frost out, which is smart. You find her. That's a great play in my opinion. Good positioning and everything. Did that very well. It's good that you're using your drone, but try not to use it too much. It's late game now. You just gotta drone what you can and get in there. Seems like that's what you're doing. Yep, good. This is good so far. I'm liking how you're playing. Playing plant as well with less than fucking 10 seconds to go. That's also good. Hopefully your teammates are covering you though. Looks like they are. If you can just get out that door there without getting contested, which unfortunately you did. Teammates weren't covering by the looks of it. Unfortunately that caused you your death. Good frags from your teammates. That is good. Bandit rotates across that open hole. When you're in late game situations like this, your teammates need to work together. Obviously it's difficult when you have a lack of communication. But yep, IQ got the kill. She exposed herself a lot doing that. By the looks of it, let's have a look at this. Yeah, she was just standing out in the open. You definitely hitting that hole on the little fucking, what's the room called? Maintenance? No, it's not called maintenance. It's called kayaks. Yeah, the hole on kayaks would have definitely been the play for IQ, but obviously you're not IQ, so I mean that's just for IQ to figure out. IQ probably doesn't watch the videos, so. So you see that they brought an Ace again, and you're going to play Thatcher again. I really commend that. That's really good that you're helping out the teammate. Again, I don't know if you're communicating. It doesn't sound like it because you are just, yeah, but yeah, you know what I mean. But it's good that you're picking operators to help out your teammates, and I'm glad to see that. Alright, so we're now jumping into round 2, and I did realise the audio wasn't on, so you probably didn't hear much audio that last round. It'll be good now. Apologies for all of you who didn't hear any audio. It doesn't really matter, in all honesty, but it's probably better to have some audio, so I got some audio on for you. I'm not sure. So it's good that your drone setups are really good. I like that. I noticed how there's only one drone alive, which means your whole team wasted their drone except you. I don't know if you learnt that from me, if you just learnt that yourself, but that's really good. Saving your drone and putting them in spots where you can watch angles. Very smart, very smart. Alright, so now you're pushing the hatch where that drone gives you intel, which is going to give you a good push. You notice that there's a frost mat there. I don't know if you saw it. Hopefully you did. Putting a frost mat in the open like that is just not even worth it. That's unreinforced as well. It doesn't look like they're peeking it, and they don't have a mirror, so I have no idea why it's not reinforced. You have lost your soft breacher, which kind of sucks, but it happens, it happens. I hope you don't drop into that frost mat, because you saw it fucking loud and clear. Going back into the drone. It's good that you're droning. I do this too, but maybe try not to over drone, because obviously just check that room there, and if it's cleared, I would just drop. Yeah, you're good to drop. So don't waste too much time just droning. Yep, good, that's good. Frost mat does it. Yeah, you gotta pay attention to that one, Chief. You gotta pay attention to that one. You saw that multiple times on your drone at first, but it happens to the best of us. It's always me and Capcan traps, to be honest, but like when I self-evaluate myself, I die to traps too much, so it happens to the best of us. It's good that you're hopping on cams. I like that. That's very good. It's really good. Yeah, there's not really on attack. There's definitely less intel to give when you're on cams than there is on defense, because unless your team has specifically flank cam set up, it's really difficult for you to contest this, I guess. Yana's in a 1v3 at the moment. She is hella exposed. Do not do that. Try and hold angles as best as you can. She's peeking a double door while sitting in front of the double door. If she was holding that peek on the side doors, it would be more explanatory. It's still good that you're watching cameras. As you can see, you caught that lesion on the flank. That is good, but she died before she could do anything, so big rip. See how exposed she is? She's not really paying attention to her surroundings at Yana. That's not something you should be doing. You should just treat, when you push into the open like that, especially in a 1v3, you should try and drone if you have the time, find the enemy, and then try and pick them off one by one. Obviously 1v3s are not the easiest things to clutch up, but if you can, do it. So you notice that there's no hard breacher and you're playing a hard breacher. I again commend this a lot. The fact that you're looking at your team's composition and picking people that you need is really good. Playing Maverick is also good. You notice that no one's bringing an anti-gadget to help you, so you play Maverick. I'm definitely going to commend your operator picking. You know what to do. You know what to do when it comes to that. Again, I don't know if you learnt that one from me, if you got that yourself, but hopefully you learnt it from me, because that means I taught something right, I guess. But yeah, I'll cut back to you guys in the next round. Alright, so you're currently struggling to find where to push, I'm assuming. There you go, you find it. But it has taken you a minute to get into the site. That is a little bit slow. Try and pick up the pace a little bit if you can, but obviously I know it's not always the case. Buck's fragging out, so basically he's put you in a good situation. Try not to drop your guard though, just because you're up early in the round. That does happen to a few people. Try to stay focused on the round. That's definitely gonna put you down. I definitely, when you push up those stairs, peek the top of yellow, unless you have control of it, which you kind of did. But doing that peek there only exposes your head, which gives you a lot higher chance of getting headshot. I wouldn't do that. Honestly, I'd just full push up if you can, because getting headshot on the staircase is pretty easy, at least for me. Normally when I find someone popping their head up on a staircase, it's quite an easy kill in my opinion. So try not to do that. Try not to position yourself like that. Just try and rush up the stairs if you can. Obviously, it's okay to just quick peek it a little bit to see if anyone's peeking. If there is, then maybe don't push up until they're out of ammo or something, and then push up. It's probably the best way to do it. You're positioning yourself quite in the open at the moment, which is probably not the best, but it was still a little bit of a tight angle. Like here's a lot better of a tight angle that you're doing. Getting rid of that Maestro, that's good. That's good. You didn't check the arcade stairs, and it did suffer you. No one's checking arcade stairs. I hope this flank doesn't ruin the game for your team. You gotta check those flanks, especially when you have control of sight. Yeah, it looks like it is kind of stitching you up. It's good that your team's going for the plan. Nope, he's baiting kills, which is... It worked. Okay. I thought he died. Alright, that actually went well for your team, but At the moment, you're playing a tough game by the looks of it, 1 and 3. You got dogged by that frost mat. Yeah, when you have control of site like that, it's basically a very high percentage chance that someone's going to go for a late round flank to try and cut you off while you're trying to get a plant down. If there's a claymore there or something just to help you out with the sound cue, that would help. If the other team normally stitches themselves up by putting barbed wire on staircases, because when you try to flank, it gives away your location. But yeah, you just got to watch out for those things and try not to get flanked, obviously. Maybe the one thing I did notice is you were a little bit exposed when you were peeking. Try not to do that, but everyone does it at some stages. Like when you're in easy situations, you kind of just forget about things. So it's good. You're playing good so far. I'm liking how you're playing. Your operator picks are really good. I like that a lot. You're playing people to the site that is definitely necessary and will help you out in the long run. I'm gonna be completely honest. That's a good angle there. You utilize that bomb really well. I like that. That was good positioning. You're currently utilizing the bomb to secure yourself, like hide yourself a little bit. That's good positioning. I like that.
Enemy drone is moving into position for scan.
Yeah, dock off site. It's one of my little pet peeves, whatever the fucking word is. If you want to roam with a 1-speed, play Rook. Rook should be the one roaming if they want to play an ACOG offside, because his gadget, if Doc dies offside, his gadget's no longer useful. It's just a waste of a gadget, because he's dead, he didn't stim anyone. He probably stimmed himself a few times. Most roaming docs are selfish docs. They don't play the team, and that's not the way doc should be played. He's a support operator. So Jaeger's currently fragging out though. He's doing his job. You peek that way too hard, exposing only your head. That's definitely probably not the play. If you peek close onto a bomb, it really exposes yourself, and that's going to put you in a deposition. This Lion just walked into objective with no one holding it, and he's not even in objective. You all just peeked him. Okay, that's even worse. Yeah, don't peek unnecessary angles. It's not worth it. And as you can see, your team is now in a 1v2 from a 4v2 just because you kept peeking Lion, and he was just waiting, bro. He's got the magazine size. He's got everything he needs to capitalize on those plays, and he just did you dirty, I guess. But yeah, Jaeger's currently in a pretty good spot. Sitting behind the throne is good for watching both doors, but it's pretty predictable, and I feel like if they play it right and they double team you, he's going to be in a very tough situation to defend. And if they can somehow get onto A site through connector or something, because he can't watch connector right now because he's sitting there. They can get the plant down, and then he is in a horrible position to push across. I'm guessing that's what they're doing. Yep, Finker just gaps in. They finds Lion. Lion was in a horrible position. He probably will win this. Yeah, that's good. That's good. The other team just completely flopped that. One should have pushed in there, and one should have pushed in the other side and cuffed Jaeger. That would have been the smart play. In a 1v2, if you both push through the same door, that's not good. That's not good. That makes it a lot easier for the one defender to hold because he only has to watch one door. But yeah, 3-1 at the moment. Jaeger clutched up for you. It's looking good for your team at the moment. I don't think you're playing a good game. 2-5, I think. I'm not sure what you're going at the moment. It's something like that. 2-4, 2-5. You got 2 kills. Playing alright. It's good. Playing smoke. I mean, when you're not playing too good, I'm not sure how good your SMG-11 recoil is, but when you're not playing too good, I'd probably just result to someone with a lot easier recoil control. But, I mean, there's nothing wrong with smoke, and we'll just see how your gameplay is. Let's jump into the next round. Try not to expose yourself too much over that shield, though, because, again, you could get pre-fired. Doc is roaming. What a fucking idiot. Seems like they're in barrel by the looks of it. You're just pre-firing randomly. I don't know. I don't really hear anything. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say. Nothing's really happening at the moment. You're positioning yourself pretty well using that deployable as cover, and you have Rook watching it back, so you don't really have to watch that. The roaming Doc does manage to pick up some kills. I mean, he's done his roaming job, but still, he shouldn't be roaming. He should be where that Rook is, and Rook should be roaming if they really want to play an ACOG off-site. Yeah, by the looks of it, you did hit someone through that wall, you gassed him early in the round, I don't know. Rook's peeking hard, which may put him in a... If Rook does die, you're in a pretty bad position, so I guess you have to rely on him. At the moment, you're not really doing much. You're looking pretty safe. There's no need to throw that gas canister. So, you didn't, which is good. There goes your roaming Doc, which means you only have anchors left. You have pretty good control of the SMG-11, to be honest. I noticed you did a little, tap fire. That definitely helps with controlling it. I don't know if you did that on purpose or not. yeah, good assist. You guys are holding this down really well. I don't really have much to critique. Maybe just try and peek that door a little bit more hard. You're exposing yourself a lot there. Yeah, you're exposing your head a lot there. Doing a peek like that, your head is out there. You try not to do that. Again, with the deployable, exposing yourself. I don't think there's much worry with the deployable though. I don't think anyone's peeking there. You know that.
15 seconds left.
You saw him rotate across to the left, which means he's either pushing double
10
door
seconds
or where
left.
Rook has cover of. Rook lost cover, so you have got that. Let's go.
Op 4 eliminated. Mission successful.
Good. You guys were positioned really well. One watching one door, one watching the other door. You watching both. That was really good. You caught Docker by lacking on the reload, and good round. You went 3 and 4. 3 and 4. That's pretty good. That's pretty good, my guy. Good win. Honestly. Oh, that's the video over. Okay, he didn't play anything. Honestly, that was pretty good in my opinion. You played pretty solid. You played really well. Your team, you just gotta look out for small things like the frost mat did you dirty there, where you easily could have shoot it. Peek those hatches maybe before you drop it. Just have a look. I don't know, something like that. Something else you could have done, maybe just work on trying not to expose your head as much. Just peek around corners more slowly. You used your drone a lot, unlike the other people I've been watching, which is good. I'm glad you do that. Your operator picking was really good as well. And yeah, just all around, honestly, you're a pretty solid silver 4 in my opinion. You have a lot of potential to get to gold. I didn't really get to see like the best of your aim. You were kind of just chilling most of the time. You were playing an anchor for majority of the game. On attack, you were playing pretty slow, so I didn't get to see like how cracked your aim is. But it seemed pretty alright. Maybe just practice that if you need to. It's really not that important though. It seemed pretty solid for a silver in my opinion. And yeah, you're doing good, my guy. You're doing good. That's basically all I have to say. If I'm gonna be honest, that was probably the most high brain, high IQ video I've reviewed so far. You had a lot of the good strategies. So if you guys would like to send in your clips, go down to the comment section below and let me know whether you streamed it or you uploaded your clip to YouTube. I will review anything like that. I will not individually coach you. I've had a few people ask. I just don't have the time to individually coach people. I'm sorry. I'm not a full-time. I still go to school. I still do all of this other stuff. I'm not the most free time made person on earth. So. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for sending in your clip. I'm just going to call you KidsEU because that's what your YouTube channel is. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace. Control.